Oh, I think it's time. I think it's time. I know it's time. What's going on? Oh God, my video device. You know, it always does this, chat. It always does this. I go to get it set up, and I think it's nice and dandy. But then it's just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on that gross autofocus. No, it's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Am I gonna be on an hour and a half? Probably. Science point to yes. Yeah. I've got the pad of destiny. I've got the pen of minor destiny. Also, chat, let me know if the audio is good, and we're gonna start writing stuff down. Honestly, it's time. And you know what? I like two of the things I've seen in the chat so far on the multi-stream, so we're gonna be audacious. Also, like and subscribe. Greetings, hello, thank you all for showing up. It is time for support review. A lot of you know how this already goes, so we're all gonna just gonna haul ass on this, and hopefully everyone will enjoy this. So I've already audio's Gucci, hell yeah. I already rolled Amakusa on his very first banner, so I'm fine. We are going to go, the first two I have already picked. I hope you've tried copying things down for me in a Google Docs or something. Eric, if you want to co-pilot me like Maltrap did back in the day, and we can just like get a Discord dialogue going or something, that would actually be incredible. Incredible. I already know for sure though, pulled two out of the ether. We pulled Pip-Boy 45 because yes, Pip-Boy, you've been here for 3 months, and we are absolutely going to get to yours first right out the god-dang gate. So if you don't see Pip-Boy on chat, Pip-Boy's over on Twitch. You can be on YouTube or Twitch. I don't care. I don't care which one you do. And we are also going to pull Eisen's just because that is one of my favorite shonen anime villains, and I'm allowed. So that's what we are going to do. So let's go ahead and let us start with Pip-Boy. Also, support setup holdover, yada yada. Where are my friends? Where are my friends? There we go. All right, so let's get started with Pip-Boy. That was, oh God, 378, 390, and 722. So if you wish to be friends with Pip-Boy, ironically, I'm wearing a Fallout 4 shirt right now. So, cool. If you want to be friends with Pip-Boy, bada boom, there is your friend code, 378-390-722. And as usual, let's take a gander at what you've got. Give that a second to load. Bro, my IRL name is Eisen. You are even cooler than I already thought you were. That is fantastic. All right, Skahawk Scotty, boom, right out the gate. As usual, I don't want to go too big into the big supports because a lot of the community already knows about the big supports. If we see a 10-10-10 supporter, we are overall dandy. Command codes, as always, are a bonus. Some like nice heals or star generation would be super dank on this character, but not necessarily necessary. So there, we've touched on the Skahawk Scotty. Expect me to be that descript with every single major support we end up looking at tonight. Senji Muramasa. My Muramasa is almost 100. Just an update on that. I like that you've got the max silver foes. Mark on a smiling face, level 100. Already we're seeing some impressive stuff out the gate, chat. That's just kind of how these streams go. We hit that 10-10-10. Nice. What NP we at? Ooh, NP2. Absolutely jelly of that. And let's take a look at some codes. Holy Knights Aurora, nice. I tend to like that on Busta memes, but that is actually, since Muramasa is so crit heavy, that is very much fine on his quick cards. Wedge of the Heavens to help with his arts damage, hell yeah. Brush of a Mad Painter, further increasing that critical strength even further beyond. Heaven Sent Karama Child, increasing critical strength. Nice. And I assume you're waiting for another critical boy to chuck over on this Buster card. That's a fine Muramasa, I gotta say. Damn fine. Oh. 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 We're already here, chat. We're already here. Usually I'm through like 2 or 3 of these bare minimum before we hit the level 120. But we've got an absolutely goated Super Orion. Okay. Okay, so boss fights are no issue for you. Understood, Pip-Boy. And boss fights will be no issue for anyone if you make Pip-Boy your friend. My goodness. 100 conquering the Great Sea of Stars. Oh my gosh. Also, absolute incredible ending to Fate Extra CCC. Incredible ending. This is, oh my god. Little magical energy. I imagine you're sinking stuff into that extra attack boost next if you have anything left. NP4. Where are those crit codes? Let me see them. Let me see them. Blade of Niten Doraku. Mistress of the Heavens. Crimson Hearted Liege. What we got sitting over here? Crest of Titan's Pit to increase that NP gain just a little bit. I like. And extra critical strength on the quick card. I don't know if I would have gone as overkill as extra critical strength on the quick card, but this Super Orion is so stacked that it's like, you do you, phone. You do you. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely incredible. Incredible. Brilliant. Love this. Love this. Woo. Also, Eisen, drop your code again. It got lost in the chat ether. I know you can hear me, Eisen. You haven't been final Getsuga Tensho'd yet. Wow, okay. Okay. The only thing you wanted to show off was that Super Orion. Well, Pip-Boy, you already done good. We are 9 minutes in. We are 9 minutes in, and you've already Super Orioned us into submission. And then you throw a level 100 Ereshkigal at us. All right, Eisen, I'm writing this down just so it doesn't go away. I already promised you. That's what you get for having the same name as one of my favorite shonen anime villains. Beautiful Dreamer. All right. That totally works. She does want NP gain. Starting NP gauge at 50% is never a bad thing either. She's 10-10-10. No pen skills just yet, but I can understand not necessarily wanting to invest into pen skills. Those will happen eventually. And NP3. Wow. So, in addition to being Archer stacked, you're Lancer stacked, huh? Is that what we're looking at? I think that's what we're looking at. So what's going on over here? I've got mods. I've got a beautiful mod. Darth Decisive helping me out. Oh my gosh, you absolute champion, Eric. Can you all give Eric a round of applause in the chat? Because this man has a Google Doc open and is doing this of his own volition to try to keep us on base. So y'all are actually only gonna need to chuck stuff in the chat once, because I have a beautiful supporter helping me out right now with this. Thank you, Eric. My God. My God. What an absolute champion. All right, so we've got Surma Yi here. Jelly, gotta say, super duper jelly of the Surma Yi. And let's go ahead and keep looking through here. We've got his rightful place. All right. His rightful place. Grant some extra critical stars. Man, I really, what's on the dock? The man is writing down like all of your submissions as we go through, so I can try to keep on top. Dogehype.com. I'm totally not going to do that, Twitch chat. Thank you. We're 10-10-10 here. All right, nothing just yet. I'm sure we'll see load magical energy eventually. But yeah, no, Pip-Boy, it's really good that you've got your supports to be 10-10-10. That is fantastic. When you eventually end up opening these little command cards up here, definitely go ahead and get yourself some stuff like star generation, some heals, just anything you can do to have her provide support to the rest of the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at a Castoria. Bond 10 Castoria. Mine's Bond 9. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. You beat me to it, though. You beat me to it. You are the more powerful Castoria user at this point in time. I kneel. Around Caliburn, NP2, hell yeah. Ooh, let's look at these. Let's look at these. Mage of Flowers, heck yeah. Flat 10% is always dope. We got heals. Oh, we got heals from Wise Fox. We're running the Wise Fox Maiden of Orleans combo. Yo, that's cool. That is some beautiful, beautiful stuff right here. Crest of the Stone Bird, increasing critical strength, and yep. I finally had to part with my everyone's girl Da Vinci, and this is exactly where she went. She is incredible on Castoria. Sometimes I'll be doing that Muramasa farming, and I will chuck whatever Castoria command card needs to go up there right in front of my damage dealer. Absolutely delightful, and honestly, payoff ends up being worth it. Payoff always ends up being worth it. So great call there. There it is. We always see a comma in these streams, chat, and with great reason, because comma is super duper powerful. Comma probably like the best assassin in the game, in all honesty. I'm willing to die on that hill. One summer, yep. Quick card effectiveness, NP strength, begin battle with NP charged. Heck yeah, all right. We got 10-10-10s, we got 10-10-10s. NP1 on the Samsara comma, understood. Not everyone could like get super lucky on comma, but NP1's honestly fine with the overcharge bonus she gets. And if you ever get something that's really, really good for comma, just in general. If you ever get that code that makes it so you deal extra damage based on like how much charm you have, that ends up being absolutely gorgeous for comma. I ended up moving some of my screens around. This actually seems like it's going to work out a lot better. I might do this for when we stream Resident Evil 4 on release day later in the month. Just shadow dropping that, by the way, chat. That's going to be a thing that happens. Did I hear about Pikami? Yeah, I did. I mean, from what I understand, the graduation has been in the works for a long time. So I wouldn't suggest any of the like don't go hating on people or anything like that. Just, thank Pikami for her time and wish her well. That's really all you gotta do. Smash, what's good? What's good? All right, let's see what else we got here. Excel turn, 9-10-10. Yes, this is the right mindset to get in here with Musashi. Like, you could just honestly not level this if you're only using her for farming and be absolutely fine. See what we got here. Ooh, Da Vinci. This I'm not so sure about if you're using her for farming. I guess if you're taking her along to like fight in a big Saber challenge quest, or you're trying to hope that card ends up rolling in on a boss, that I can totally understand. However, because of the innate volatile nature of these cards and the fact that you're not always going to be drawing the thing you want, I don't know. I feel like I'd use that, and then if I ended up seeing another servant that I wanted to use that on, I would just go ahead and chuck it on somebody else. Something else you want to keep in mind with Musashi in general is she is a berserker. And when I say she is a berserker, her Star Gather is like in the single digits. And since she doesn't have any sort of massive Stargather increase skill like Mama Raiko, like you can see this right here, sure, she gets evade and critical strength. Sure, she gets a extra arts hits and NP gain. Sure, she gets attack, guts, decrease HP, and decrease enemy defense. But none of that crazy Stargather. This isn't doing anything at all. If you're hitting 100%, but if you're getting 100% bonus to that Stargather, but your base stat is like a 4, whereas for a midline Sabers are like a 100 base, that's not going to pull any of those stats to you. So I would definitely recommend moving that to somebody else. Same for the arts cards on the Inexperienced Fantasies Command Seal. I would put, honestly, no Stargather on your Musashi at all. So basically you can free up those command codes for somebody else. Yep, it's BB. BB is my favorite. BB is my favorite Sakura face. Melt is a close third, and Kama is second. See, I psyched you out. And there she is. There she is. Brilliant. I was using this skin for a while. I've swapped back to Devilish Flawless Skin Second Ascension version. Just because, I mean, that swimsuit is iconic. It's iconic, chat. I quite like the aerial drive. Yep, this is a very, very good craft essence on her. Awesome budget pick. Violet, if she ever came to FGO. I mean, I'll have to roll for... I'll definitely have to roll for Violet if she ever comes to FGO. The same goes for if Kazura Drop ever shows up in a banner, because we got to reunite the Sakura 5, right? Okay. We got NP1 CCC. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, like a servant like BB, where she's got this Stargather rate increase. That's generally where you want to chuck even more of your Stargather rate, because like the servant Stargather rate gets increased, but then you can pump that up again to like specific cards, and then you're hitting your cards every single time you wanna. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Overall, I gotta say, Pip-Boy, this is very, very impressive. Absolutely. I would only recommend moving those codes from Musashi to somebody else. You should absolutely be proud of this Super Orion. Absolutely. Right, chat? Right? Should be, like, tickled pink by this Super Orion. That is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful Super Orion. So if you want to be friends with Pip-Boy and exploit that Super Orion, there is the friend code right there for you. I'll give you all a minute or two to go ahead and write that down. Also, as always, chat, as always, disclaimer, I can't get to everyone. As much as I wish I could, I can't get to everyone. So I'm going to try my best to get to as many people as humanly possible, and we will leave it at that. Please, 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 if I don't get to your code, I am not specifically trying to spite you. I just ran out of time, and I am just a man. Just a man. I'm not like a sentient VTuber Shark Lord or anything like that. My powers are not as great as the likes of Gargura and Mori Calliope and all that. I don't have infinite anime girl powers as much as I wish I did. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Now that rant is over, we can move on. Eisen. 835162245. Also, since I know you're inevitably going to ask, favorite VTubers are Gura and Korone. Love them. Love them so much. Be a magical girl? Lol. Big, big lol. Yo, Pip-Boy, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. 50 bits, thank you. I'm only human after all. Yeah, VTubers are on another level. Their power is absurd. All right, greetings to, oh, let's look at all the people in the chat and say greetings. Greetings to Nylam, Coochie Mancoon, Galleon H41, Soar Sabertooth, Black Steves, Phone Gamer, Danilo Wernke, Cerro Gallardo, Desu Vault, Aquanero, Jomar. Brilliant. All right, so let's look at Eisen's. Kicking it off immediately with a level 100 Van Gogh. Okay, I see where we're going. With this. All right. I'm assuming you are relentlessly exploiting Van Gogh's abilities, and if I see an Ashiodomen on this list, I didn't look too closely at the whole list. If I see an Ashiodomen, I'm going to be scared. And with good reason. Trees of Christmas is past. Again, one of the best budget CEs we have ever received in the entire game. 10, 10, 10. All right, I'm liking this. Low magical energy 1. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Main of Orleans to recover some HP. Makes sense considering all the curse you're eating. Some sort of way to provide a bit of self-sustain. Sustain. That actually makes sense. Hero of the Endowed. Again, a little more HP recovery and recovering some critical stars. All right. Miss Majin, Stargather, and Critical Strength for when you want to do some damages. We've got one who shoulders the Mother Goddess, Critical Strength, and again, just a wee bit of HP recovery. By the way, Kawhi, I'm a new player, so don't roast. Listen. I am apt to help you, and I am going to goddamn do that. But also, chat, seriously, like, if there's something I say and y'all are like, whoa, that's a little mean, like, I'm gonna do what a normal person would do and just apologize, right? Like, I don't try to actively like be mean. I ain't one of those like, you know, like shitty hate streamers that like farms hate for clicks and is like always like legitimately rude to their chat, not just like jokingly rude. So if anything like that happens, please call me out and I will apologize like a real man would. Senji Muramasa. Ooh. By the way, that was a pretty solid Van Gogh. Gotta say, I do like your whole idea of getting that HP recovery in there. That's very helpful considering she's gonna get eaten up by that curse. Playing the Spring Strings. Say that 10 times fast. Arts card effectiveness, NP gain, and increase NP charge. Damn. That is good. That is really, really good. Your Muramasa's skills are more developed than mine. I will outwardly say that. So, good job. You are doing the thing a lot of new players don't do, and you're actively investing in your skills. A 1-1-1 Muramasa versus a 10-10-10 Muramasa is a world of difference in effectiveness. So you're already doing good there. I am jelly of this NP2. That is astonishing for his damage. And let's take a look at some codes here. All right, so I'm gonna make a recommendation for you, Eisen. And this is something I recommend everyone follow along with. So when you are setting up your characters with these codes and with their craft essences, the main thing you want to initially keep in mind is what is their most potent card and how am I going to support that? Basically, is this a quick servant, an arch servant, or a buster servant, right? That's kind of what we're looking for. If you put something like Code Focus on one of their more suboptimal cards, like in Muramasa's case, this quick card, you are sort of kneecapping him because, you know, those critical stars that could be going to the Buster card, which gets buffed up by critical damage, or going to the Arts card to help refurbish that Noble Phantasm. Some of that's getting taken away and it's affecting your probability. So I would recommend a Star Drop command code on Muramasa's quick card rather than a Star Gather. That way those stars are a little freer to go to Muramasa's other cards. Angel's Bed is solid. That really helps in challenge quests. It is a good bit of buff removal, because I'll tell you, critical rate up too many of those stack, it can really hurt. Crested Titan's Pit, NP gain, I see where you're going. That is a great place to put that card. Mini Ushiwaka, grant 1 flat critical star and remove 1 attack debuff for yourself. Pretty dang good, especially on a Buster card. I always like the flat critical star CEs on the Buster cards. It just feels good because you know you're not getting a lot from there. And Heaven Sent Karama Child, increasing that critical strength. So overall, good Muramasa. I'm sure you already heard everything I said about that. Chiron, the man that denied me my Achilles versus Karna fight in Fate Apocrypha. Limited 0 over, increasing the Buster effectiveness. I would overall recommend, for Chiron, again, he's a more focused on an art, as an art servant. So I would recommend any sort of, that's a great point, Galleon. I would also try to work on their, strengths or weaknesses when it comes to CEs and CCs. Very, very, very good advice there. What if we're talking about Space Ishtar? Spishtar is the exception, not the rule. She is the exception. She can be whatever she wants to be. So, with Chiron, I would recommend something like an arts focus, or if you have anything that you'll eventually get that gives critical stars per turn. That can be very helpful. There's some very powerful strategies with Chiron and instant star gain CEs. And I can also recommend, just in general, there's a very, very strong 3-star craft essence called Dragon's Meridian. I exploit it relentlessly. When that thing is max limit broken, it is just a flat 50% NP charge. It carried me a lot through the early game, and it can carry you a lot through some of the earlier portions of the game. So please keep that in mind. For Chiron, focus things like Stargather and all that on its arts cards if you really want to use him. The Buster card can be like a cleanse, sort of like a Code Cure or something like that, and Star Gen on those quick cards. This is real good though. Wow, level 100 Melt. This is where all the foes are going. You asked no foes? No, the foes are right here. That's where those foes are going. We got Formal Craft in here. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so this is where the art CE is. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is really, really good. Yeah, and you said your account's new? I mean, I couldn't tell with this melt. Blue Summer Palladian, NP2, you are pretty dang good. Spishtar quick looping confirmed. Wait, I don't remember pulling that CE. That might be an accident. It happens, it happens. Yeah, also comes in handy during Grail fronts. Yep, Dragon's Meridian, low cost, low cost. All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I like where your mind's going with her. Odysseus. Increases NP strength, you know, fair, good stuff on Odysseus. I'm also just jealous of your Odysseus. See, this is exactly what is going to help new players in the game. Like having a mindset like this, like it's kind of something that really got reinforced for me again. Like I kind of got a reawakening into this mindset when I started picking up Nikkei. It's that you need like, okay, this is my team. This is who I am focusing on. I need to sink all my resources into this specifically. And then you maybe get like 2 other teams that you get to start opening up and focusing on. But it's this, having a solid core and focusing on those characters before you start branching out and branching out and branching out. So this is good. This is good. This is the kind of stuff I want to see. Okay, Troya Hippos NP1. I'm not going to get too, I'm not going to keep repeating myself in the command codes. Because, you know, people probably don't want to hear me repeat myself a lot. But generally, the Star Gen on the quick, any sort of cleanse or critical damage on the Buster, especially on Rider Servants, because they have a higher Star Gather, and any sort of cleanse or, if they're an arts-focused servant, Star Gather on the arts can be very, very helpful. Upcoming tower event is going to get people to level up more of their servants. Black Steves, you are absolutely correct. Yes, the upcoming tower event is going to be something that ends up pushing everybody to level up as many servants as possible. Odysseus spooked you in the Milk Banner? Dang. I'm sure a lot of people in chat are jelly. So Helena, I adore Helena because she was my support for the absolute longest time. She is what I like to call the baby waver. her setup is very, very good. Chaldea Lunchtime is a great pick to put on her. Definitely max limit break this craft essence when you eventually get the chance, but any bit of extra bond are good bond. What are the best classes to give Star Gather to? So if you're looking to give somebody like a Star Gather craft essence, based on what we've seen from the general sliding values, I mean, what I've seen from the general sliding values, it seems like Stargather works best on middle of the road servants when it comes to star weight. And the class that most likely is hitting that 100 Stargather middle of the road is going to be a Lancer or a Saber. So I find that Stargather CEs are immensely more effective on those classes. I still run Karna routinely with Conversation on the Hot Sands, which increases his Stargather and grants him a starting NP gauge. And I just struggle to find reasons to take that off just because it works so well. So, I mean, that's my benefit. Berserkers, you don't really want to throw a Stargather CE on them because their innate Stargather values, and the game doesn't tell you this, so I wouldn't blame anybody for not knowing this, their innate Stargather values are in the single digits. So it is very, very hard for them to get Stargather. That's why Mama Raiko's Stargather modifier is like 5,000%, because there's no way she'd get any stars unless you were overkilling with a quick team otherwise. And you do have caster support, Eisen. This Helena's fantastic. Helena's fantastic. You just give your Aussie crits and Stargather? Yeah, I mean, like, Riders and Archers have an innately very, very high Stargather, so they don't benefit from Stargather CEs as much as those middle-of-the-road ones are. Yeah, the value you would end up getting ends up being higher, but it ends up reaching a point where, like, your value's so high that it ends up, like, mattering less and less. It's kind of like a bell curve. So for those servants, you can just do things like flat critical damage, and odds are you're still going to get the stars that you want. Raiko needs a buff, though. Still agreed. Still agreed. Avengers can be a bit tough, but it depends on how strong the star weight is. Yeah, some of the Avengers are weird. Yeah, definitely let this Helena carry you. I know you don't have any of the big three supports, but you can get by in the game with Hans Christian Andersen, so you'll still be able to move. Kichi Hogan, fantastic. Fortune comes to those in a Kotatsu, NP gauge increase, and increased Star Gather rate. So these are exactly the kinds of CEs I'm talking about for Star Gather rate. Chuck this on like a Saber or a Lancer, and you were gonna see some good stuff off of this. 666, good call. Try to get all of your servants to at least 666. Anything else is gravy. And you NP5'd an event servant. I can tell you, Eisen, I have not seen people that have recently started this game. Like, I've seen people recently start the game that did not NP5 event servants. So you're already doing good based on that. Atalanta Altar. Nice, this is a good mindset to get into. Give her some survivability so she doesn't immediately get murdered. Yes, the evade is super nice on her. Definitely do this skill thing the second you can. I don't know if you have it unlocked yet or not, but do these. Absolutely do these, because they matter. They matter quite a bit. And again, Atalanta Altar is one of those exceptions to the rule I just mentioned, and something that Galleon put in here. Yeah, exactly. Lil Dozen, Galleon, it's either they have access to 5,000 Star Gather, or they don't get any stars at all. Straight up. And Atalanta Altar is one of those exceptions. And Yongui Fei. Ooh, nice. We got Welcome Bunny here on her, and there you go. You did her buff quest. Excellent. Seeing lots of good stuff. I would recommend, like, I see the main push of this. You wanted to get that critical strength and gain 3 stars per turn. I would do something. What am I trying to say here? So there's a CE. There's a CE for Yongui Fei I want you to be on the lookout for. It's called Honey Lake. And it's very good. It deals extra damage to things with burn. If you ever get that CE, throw it on Yongui Fei immediately. Overall, a very solid beginner account. A very solid beginner account. Your 10-10-10 Van Gogh is definitely something I imagine has been carrying you, and you're actually doing some really solid focus investments in the like of Muramasa and Lambda. So overall, good job. Overall, good job. If you want to be friends with Eisen and help them out, 835-162-245. How far in we at? We're a few in. We're a few in. Also, anyone hear how Mash's voice actress told fans to bathe before coming to her concert? I mean, like, listen, wash your butt. Just wash your butt. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe you have the potential to wash your butt. And that's really all she's saying. That's really all she's saying. Just wash your butt. Cons can be funky enough. Just wash your butt. All right, next up we have Galleon H. And Galleon, gosh, Galleon, you've been a fan of the channel for a while, ain't ya? My goodness. My goodness. Honestly, thank you for being a supporter for so long. I do see that you like comment on like every one of my videos, which that's really, really appreciated. Y'all have no idea how far comments help people on YouTube, like in general. Like just the fact that people comment really help. But seriously, thank you. I know I can't respond to every single comment. That's a pipe dream. But thank you. I legitimately appreciate it. All right, so here we go. Galleon, aka Loki, 266-152-598. Let's break it down. Tamamo no May. Yes, since the before times, the long ago. Lunchtime, nice. I see your Tamamo popping up all the time on my list. If you ever see your Tamamo get used, that's me. That's me taking that Tamamo. She needs a buff, right, chat? Right. Can we sidebar here really quick? Because this needs buffed, please. Give this charge. Give this party-wide charge and I will be happy. Yes, Soryu, that is still the rule. That is still the rule. Give Tamamo a party-wide charge. Come on. What are we doing here? It is the year of Amakusa's Lord 2023, and we can't get Tamamo a party-wide NP charge on a skill. What are we doing? Shiki Saber, level 100. Nice. Mark on a smiling face. Two? We get two? We get two level 100 mark on a smiling faces this stream. Wow. Yeah, Manpig would be very proud of you for this Ryogi Shiki. NP3, wow. I rarely see NP1. I think this is like the rarest Saber in the game, in my opinion. I do not see this Saber anywhere. But wow. This is an absolute treat to see. Let's see what we got here. Armament of Victory, living on the arts card. Beautiful. Inexperienced Fantasy, living on the arts card. Again, beautiful. Get yourself some of that Damagi on those arts cards. The one bearing Fortune, I don't necessarily know if I'd chuck this on a quick card, because again, we want these things to go to mainly her arts and buster cards. So maybe you can throw that on one of your quick damage dealing servants and just go ahead and focus her on something like Star Drop Rate. Viva La France, increasing the Star Gather Rate. Yeah, all this down here is great. All that is great. But this I'd recommend moving. Another Super Orion. This one not as powerful as the one we just looked at, but overall pretty dang great nonetheless. We've got Like a Bird. Ooh, level 100 Like a Bird. Someone's really been focusing on their CE bombs. Crit strength 15, buster crit 20, and 4 stars each turn. Very good choice for Super Orion. If you're looking for a budget CE for Super Orion, there you go. That's going to be a pretty dang good one. We've got 10-10-10 on the skills. That is fantastic. Sitting at that level 1. Void Shiki's quick card is nasty. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is some meme stuff right here. Right, chat? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is absolute memery. Critical stars. Critical stars. Critical stars. Critical stars. Critical stars. This is a Super Orion that's just like critical damage. Man, I do enough of that. Let me just make more stars to do more crits. Honestly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, I gotta say. Oh, that's silly. That is ridiculous. Can't be mad at that. It's impossible. It's impossible to be mad at that. That is a silly meme Orion, and I'm here for it. Skahawk with a craft essence that actually needs to be submitted to. I might submit this to the. Somebody submit this to the things that change the internet Twitter. Because my God, did this craft essence change the entire internet? Let's be just straight up about this. Also, just a very good quick craft essence in general. I heard you like crit stars, so I put crit stars on your crit stars. Orion be like, this, they're not, bitches. Yeah, it's really good for a solo Orion, no lie. No lie, especially the stuff on the Buster cards. Whew. Level 3 Gay Bulk alternative. Oh, and is this full Divine Slayer Skahawk? This is full Divine Slayer Skahawk. Chain of the Heavens. Wedge of the Heavens. The Great Fool of Owari. And 2 God-binding chains on the Buster cards. Ooh. This is just... These are the kind of meme setups I enjoy. Because Skahawk's like, I am very, very good at this single thing. This single thing. But you know when you need someone to do it, it's me. I'm the one. I'm the one doing it. Wow. Fight's such an obvious claim. I keep forgetting that Dangerous Beast art exists. Who would ever fight that obvious claim? So moving on to Sir Yi. Jelly still, by the way. She's 10-10-10, that's good. Bella Lisa to bring in the monies. We're sitting at Unspoken Formation. And yeah, general support command card setup. Get some generation, get some heals. Be all good to go there. But supports, like, they generally, like, if you're wanting to focus your codes on somebody, honestly, focusing them on your damage dealers is a little better than focusing them on your supports. If you're like strapped for cash, if you're mega QP poor, stuck in eternal QP hell, this is an absolute fine thing to do. Ooh, Club Argonauts for those event bonuses. Nice. Definitely, like I said in my CE video, very, very good choice. 10-10-10 here. I would like to see Load Magical Energy unlocked at some point. Just because as someone doing the MLG Pro Karen team for a lot of farming recently, it's very, very helpful. I'm a Skahawk guy. You do it for consistency? Nice. His waifu looks like my Kama. Chat's like, Kuer Skahawk. Someone randomly screams Maeve. Kama. Speaking of Kama. Midsummer Moment. Ooh. Quick card effectiveness, critical strength, 4 stars per turn. Always good, always good. I love how Kama gets Chaotic Phantom Thief because of deepest lore. Oh God! God, chat. Wow. 10% critical strength on the quick card. Defense buff and critical strength on the quick card. Critical strength and defense ignore on the Buster card. Critical strength. Remove attack buff and critical strength. Nice. We got Arjuna here. Man's got a level 100. It's just me and my maximum grown kaleidoscope. I just remember back in the Wild West FGO days when the content creation was just a thing. I don't remember who did it, but someone posted a thing where they were like, yeah, here's my starter tips video for Fake Grand Order. Listen, all you need to run this team is these 3 5-star servants and 4 maximum broken kaleidoscopes. I'm going to show you how to get this early game team just up and running. And it's just like, what is happening in this video? Oh, I don't think I'll ever forget that. That just threw me in the loop for a loop back in the day. Oh, chat just populated for me and everyone's screaming about Kama and asking Kama to step on her. Okay, step on everyone. Yeah, cool. Cool. Anyways, y'all know this is Amakusa's event, right? Amakusa's just gonna tell you all you need, Jesus. Arjuna Alter got you good. You were aiming for Asclepius and you pulled NP3. I'm sure some of the chat would kill you for your luck, honestly. My gosh. And here she is. Yep, there's a melt. There's a melt. With Chalky Heaven. Chalky Heaven, very good on melt. You've got all the skills boosted. NP5 on Sarasvati Meltout. And hey, let's keep it pure and simple. Let's eat all of the stars that we can. Nice, nice. Well, Galleon, y'all showed off. Y'all showed off, and y'all did good. Y'all did good, honestly. Fantastic. Your also dedication to Sakura faces makes you like after my own heart. Good job. Good job. If you want to be friends with Galleon, aka Loki, 266-152-598. Delicious. And there we go. All right. What do we got? What do we got here? Let's move on to another one. Take a look at the Dockerino. Also, there's something I've come to a conclusion on, chat, and I'm going to be implementing this going forward for these streams. I'm gonna go ahead and ask if people are still here. You know what I mean? So like if someone's doing a list like this and like we've got somebody like helping me make a list and all that, I'm gonna call out to you and see if you're here, and if you don't reply in the chat, I'm just gonna move on to somebody else. Because I had a couple of streams where like I was going over people's servants and they were like, oh crap, I wasn't here or anything like that. No, y'all gotta be here. Y'all gotta be here. Want me to use RNG? Are you just we're gonna throw this at RNGesus? This is gonna be RNGesus? So Anthea, what's up? What's up? Soar you? Yo. Well, we're gonna go to Soar you next. We're gonna go to Soar you next. Thank you, Soar you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much. I think my Twitch alerts broke, but we'll have to fix that in the future. Thank you, Soar you. Yeah, we're gonna go with Soar you next. So 240604. And Soar you, this, like I said, this lets me tell that you are here. I'm gonna start calling y'all out. If you don't respond in the chat that you're here, we're going to somebody else. So I want y'all to be here for these things. Make sense to you? Good. Good. We're gonna take Desu Volt, which, oh my god, that is a base name, I gotta say. We're gonna take Desu Volt's word as fact. Absolutely. All right, so Sabertooth. If you want to be friends with Sabertooth, 240-604-954. Let's do this. Let's be friends with people. Let's get community going. Let's all enjoy this gacha game together. Based Suzuka Gozen Enjoyer. When will Arcade quit wronging us and give us Santa Suzuka? Right? Right? Are we in agreement? Purple Eyes gives arts effectiveness, buster effectiveness, and critical strength. Am I a Bleach fan? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we've got an 866, investing in some skills, investing in some skill arenas. Demonic Sun Shower, only NP1. She spooked me like 3 times for some reason. I really gotta use her more with the amount that she's randomly shown up. Code Glitter, hell yeah. Crest of Titan's Pin on the arts, hell yeah. Critical Strength on the arts, sure. Hang on. Maybe move that. Maybe move that. Critical Strength on the Buster, hell yeah. More critical strength on the Buster. Double, hell yeah. All right, that's good stuff. Oh, I read through the whole manga. I know all the things. I even read the special chapter that came out like long after the fact. So I know all the things. I cannot be spoiled on Bleach. Man, Ibuki, you got some art. Ibuki is Raida Unchained, huh? Just all of the character designs I want to see just smashed into one single character. You know what, Raida? I support your creative endeavors. I absolutely do. Like a bird. Okay, so the critical strength, Buster card, critical strength, and all that. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Like, we're getting some of this solid, delicious damage. But, like, I really wish Ibuki had, like, some solid Stargather. It's hilarious when I see this chat populate, because it's like everyone starts talking about Ibuki at once. I really wish she had like more like gather focused stuff. But she's still a fairly solid servant. I see what you're doing here. You're doing the full Ibuki maximum critical strength. I see. I don't know if I would necessarily build her that way, just because of the lack of the innate Stargather bonuses. But that's just me. I swear I did that on accident. I swear I also did that on accident. Tomoe Gozen. Please. I'm begging you. I am absolutely begging you. Please. Moving on. Queen Priestess's Spare Moment. Critical Strength, Buster Card, Critical Strength, and NP Charge. Nice. Very good on Tomoe Gozen. We're sitting on the 111s. Hopefully we can get those up to 666 eventually. We're NP1, and let's look at these bonuses. Ooh, is this burn? Nice. Solid burn on Tomoe Gozen. I don't know if necessarily I put Stargather on those arts cards, because I feel like I would rather, I'd rather have those go to the Buster cards, right? Like, we don't want to generate, like, especially on a Buster team, we don't want to generate a, you know, lack of stars and then have all those fly into an arts card on one turn. Not an accident at all. Shh. Yeah, she needs a little bit more investment. I'll be upfront. It hasn't updated, but Tomoe is 886. It might have, if you did that in between me getting onto my game, then I wouldn't have seen it because the server data wouldn't have updated. But I will choose to believe you. I will choose to believe you that Tomoe is 886. You're not telling me, Shimosa, you're sorry. Someday. Sewing a Beloved Doll on Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac. Increase NP strength by 15%, Buster card critical strength, and begin battle at NP charged at 50%. Good. Works well on Romulus, especially considering we're focusing all of our power into Roma. How much Roma do we have? One Roma? One Roma is an alright amount of Roma. Romulus is unknown gender. Romulus's gender is Roma. And that's why Romulus could not meet, the best boys category, because Romulus is Roma. It's the rules. 3 critical stars when attacking with the Buster card. Nice. This, I would move. Your thought on Tomoe was to put Stargather on arts to have more NP. I get that. I get that. I understand that. But when it comes to Buster servants, you generally want to try to push them into dealing more damage. Buster servants, especially archers like Tomoe Gozen with a naturally high Stargather, they're just really, really good at hitting with face cards. So I would say you want to mainly rely on her allies to grant her some sort of NP gain support. And this was the problem with Buster cards for a long time, right? Until Koyana Mama Chihuahua came out and just absolutely destroyed everything with her insane ability to grant NP gain on Buster cards, and Oberon as well, kicking that in overdrive, right? So until we hit Koyana Mama Frankenstein territory, we are going to want to try to focus on dealing damage with those face cards. You are blessed, Eisen. You are blessed with a final Getsuga Tensho. I would move this Crest of Humanity and put it on quick card. Because, again, this is a percent modifier. Since Buster cards have, like, the lowest amount of potential to generate a quick star, it's not as effective as if you would put it on a quick card. Surma Yi. Chaldea Tea Time. Excellent. Excellent. Already liking this. Excellent. You have correctly prioritized her skills. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's some load magical energy. And cool. We're syncing in with those code blesses. That is absolutely fine. You can kit out a support with just code bless, and that's perfectly fine. Let's look at Hans. Hans always useful till the end of time. Right? Right, chat? Hans is always useful until the end of days. We're just gonna have to live with that. Under the Sun, great pick because we're given a little bit of evade. NP5, and yep, same support principle. Wu-Zhe Shan, arguably, one of the best 4 stars in the game. Especially when she gets that next update that's coming her way. Arguably one of the best 4 stars in the entire game, right? 2030 definitely works on her, especially if you're using her as a quick supporter. 8 critical stars per turn. Nice, nice, nice. And we've got her Scorch Peony buff coming in. We'll just need that NP buff. Because it's kind of a bit of damage sitting on the table without that NP buff. And let's check these, Everyone's Girl Da Vinci, increasing NP strength by 8% for all allies when attacking using the engraved card. I see what we're going for with this idea. If you want to use this to augment Wu-Zhe Shan's overall Noble Phantasm damage, I would actually recommend putting this on a quick card. Because the way things are going to work out is you're going to generate some stars from that quick card, and then you're going to hit with that Noble Phantasm and still keep those stars. If you go ahead and use this on the arts card, you're going to generate that Noble Phantasm gauge, but then that gauge is just going to empty the second you use your Noble Phantasm, right? So then if that gauge empties the second you miss that Noble Phantasm, it's like that arts card didn't give you anything. So I'd recommend moving this to a quick card if you want this to stay on Wu-Zhe Shan. Arjuna Altar. Celebrate memories. Quick and Buster and starting NP gauge. Cool. Nice. Now are we going hit the enemy with Are we going hit the enemy with debuffs? Arjuna? Or hang on one sec. I'm doing this so my chat can be more focused. Are we doing hit the enemy with debuffs Arjuna, or are we doing a critical damage Arjuna? Critical damage Arjuna. Totally works. Totally works. What we got going on in the chat? Because I missed a lot. Woo is fresh from 2 days ago, so Bond is still in the works. All right, all right. But there's totally, yeah, I think totally taking those suggestions to heart will really, really help you. Aerie wishes she had a Scheherazade. I agree. I agree. Scheherazade's pretty great. Phone chatting up a storm in the chat. Phone is very, very active in the Discord, and we love Phone for it. I would suggest not burning anyone until you have all 5 copies. Yeah. Yeah, 100% agree. And now let's look at this melt, finally. Woo! Okay. There's been a lot of melt love in the chat, right? Am I just crazy? We're seeing a ton of melt love in the chat today. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. People really, really love their melt. Let's take a peek here, looking up at a starry sky. All right. 10, 10, 10. Low magical energy 5, NP1. Let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these. Critical strength. All right. Totally works. More critical strength. And, ooh, defense. Major Flowers, increasing that NP gauge. All right. Improbable Phantasmal Horse, critical strength. All right. And critical strength? Yes. All right. That's a very good melt. That's a very good melt, gotta say. Overall, pretty solid list. Pretty solid list. Eisen is a Twitter account dedicated to melt. Based. Absolutely based. Overall, very good. Couple of codes you're gonna need moved around, but overall very solid. You wish to be friends with Sabertooth? Boom, 240-604-954. And now we can have the ever impartial Eric throw some stuff into RNGesus. Because Eric has thrown stuff into a random number generator graciously for me, because the man uses that for D&D all the time. And we've got our next pick. Can I ask in the chat for a roll call? Is Jomar still in the chat? Is Jomar still in the chat? If Jomar does not comment, we will move on to the next person. Busty Buddies need some command code work, and thank you so much, dude. Honestly, like, you've definitely got the basis for something good. Like, there's a lot of stuff, like I see people in the chat talking about stuff where it's like, I didn't know. I mean, sometimes you just can't know. You just can't know. And on top of that, if you make mistakes but you're willing to correct them, then bada bing, bada boom. You are good to go. All right, so we are up with Jomar. Jomar has said they are here. So this is what we're doing. There's a very nice Google Doc, don't you worry. There's a very nice Google Doc. All right, so if you want to be friends with Jomar, 555-062-989. Now let's go ahead and take a gander, starting with another piece of Rome. Ooh, okay. I prefer the Roma dress outfit, but to each their own. Level 102. So are we going maxed out with this Nero? I gotta ask. Are we going max with this Nero? That is the question. Thunderous Applause is pretty dang great, especially if you're using your Nero as like a last stander, kind of like Heracles. Then you end up pulling in like quite a bit of arts card damage from your last standers. She's 10 10 10. We did Chalice of Wealth. Ooh, 10 on low magical energy. NP2, and let's see what we got cooking down here. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay. Let's get maximum potential on that Imperial Privilege. Seriously, if you have an Imperial Privilege servant that you really, really like to use, like your Neros, your Ozymandios, your Wu Zhe Shans, Lo Long Mask can be really, really good on them. A lot of people will just throw it on Prince Alon Ling, and that's an excellent pick. But anyone you want some buff success rate on, really, really good. White Vessel's Command Seal removes a debuff when attacking using the engraved card. Very, very good, especially on a last stand. Got that same CC on my Umu. See, even the rest of chat agrees. Ooh, Lamp of Jinn infecting burn. So we've even got a little bit of a theme going. We're burning down Rome. And look at chat. Look at all this. Look at all of this investment down here into each of these cards. That's quite a bit of Beast Paws. That is quite a bit of Beast Paws. I've got Maiden of Orleans helping with Last Stand Nero, helping with the heals, and boom, Good Wife Wise Fox, which is going to go ahead and compound on that. Excellent pick for Nero. Excellent pick for Nero. When we eventually end up actually getting Fadex Extra Record, like when that actually comes out and isn't just a non-existent meme anymore, we will be playing through that game on the channel, and we'll be playing through its entirety with the Tamamo route, just so you know. We've decided on the Tamamo route. Nero close second, though. Also, part of that is the Tamamo route is just innately harder, so I think that'll make for a more entertaining stream. Nero Bride, ooh, level 100, max 2K'd, lunch-timed. Wish you had the QP to push Beast Paws. Beast Paws are rough. Beast Paws are very, very rough. They're rough on me. Nero's 10-10-10 with a 10. Wow. Quite the Nero lover we got here. So you're definitely playing Extra Record with Nero, right? That's gonna be your choice. Massive burn here. Is this, hold on. I imagine you're just gonna chuck Honey Lake here on this Nero if you ever get it, and just do a nice, silly, meme burn Nero compilation. That was always the weird thing about Nero Bride, is like she can be a main attacker or she can be a supporter, just in general. It's like, it's crazy. It's absolutely absurd the amount of versatility Nero Bride has. You got the burns, we got Chain of Heavens, Special Attack Divine. We've got Special Attack Demonic. Wow, she is just filling all the roles. Just filling all the roles. I see. Yeah, quite a bit of Nero love here, right? Oh, I know there's people in the chat, they're gonna be all about this. Like, there are, when you are a James, it's mostly for when you do solos. Makes sense. Honestly. Chat, there is, when you see someone that is a James Moriarty fan, they are a James Moriarty fan. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you either see a level 1 Moriarty or you see a level 100 Moriarty. There is no in between when it comes to the Napoleon of crime. Black Grail, absolutely silly on this man, that's for sure. The man is 10-10-10, as expected. The dynamics of an asteroid. Level 1. Is it a good idea to use Beast Paws? Use Beast Paws on your favorites. I don't feel like Beast Paws make enough of a difference to be used like specifically mechanically, but use them on your favorites. If you like Moriarty, you should watch Moriarty the Patriot. Ooh, yeah. Good anime drop there. That's for sure. Mistress of the Heavens, banking up that critical strength. Disillusion Blossoms Command Seal, moving attack buff. What do Beast Paws do? Let me give you the official definition. The Beast's Footprint. The Beast's Footprint. You use them in command card enhancement to increase the effective command card's attack by +20 each time. The maximum one gives you 500 extra attack on that card. It's kind of like that sort of beginning and end that just grants a flat 1000. It's kind of like that, honestly. Just grants a flat additional bit of damage. Really helps with really just helps with overall damage. So we've got critical damage here. We've got attack buff removal. We've got balance scale of the universe. Nice, nice. Extra damage to sabers. Is this full extra damage to sabers? Wow, this Moriarty really hates sabers. And boom, coffin for memes. Nice. And just to go ahead and make a significant portion of the chat upset, no spoilers, but that drink Moriarty's making right there, pretty sure that drink, yeah, that's a David Martinez. Moving on to the Jaguar Warrior. Ooh. The Jaguar. Bet this dude's rating for Ruler Moriarty. Oh god, I bet, yeah. Jaguar Warrior, ridiculous servant. But this actually, this is actually art that goes hard. I really like Jaguar Warrior's final art. I really do. Starry Nights, one of my favorite CEs in the entire game. Excellent pick on any Buster Crit character. Max Jaguar Power. Is there a command code that has charm? Nah. Nope. Great Deathclaw. Grail Jaguar, man, right? Grail Jaguar. Yeah. NP5 Jaguar, man. Oh, gosh. When does that happen, right? It's like seeing a Grail Bedivere. My gosh. I think this is the first Grail Jaguar man we've ever seen on stream. But of course, where there's a Jaguar man, there's a Quetzalcoatl, which is going to essentially lead to a Kukulkan, I bet. Right? Right? There's got to be a Kukulkan. You scored NP5 this week after 2 years. Wow. Wow. I wish I could tell you I was surprised, but I'm not. That's just kind of the state of Jaguar Warrior. So hard to get copies. So hard to get copies of Jaguar Warrior. So hard to get copies of Bedivere. So hard to get copies of Child Murderer Gita Ray. My gosh. First Sunrise, very good on Quetzalcoatl, especially considering, you know, all the damage she's going to deal with those Buster cards. She's 10-10-10. That's nice. Anti-foreigner attack up. it's like they planned things. It's like they planned things, right? Cool G-Quaddle and no investment on the command cards just yet. Castoria. Wait. Nice. That's Castoria, all right. Ooh, here we go. Mine's level 80 to provide a comparison. Ooh, Bond 10. I guess got mine to Bond 10 recently too. This man has been carrying my craft essences for a very long time. But he can rest now. He can rest now. Your 10-10-10, all that knowledge of the SOA. All right. And we got what? Swallow Reversal. Ooh, ooh. NP5 and some Star. Not much I can say about that. Or there's a Grand Berserker JPSTs. Heracles. With there it is. There it is. Castle of Snow. Brilliant. Brilliant. And is some power right there. And what we got here? Ooh, debuff removal. Chat is just losing it over the Regend. Regend. We got White Vessel. We've got a little bit of an NP game boost in damage. This I might take off. Just because of what we said about Berserkers and stuff. Unless... Well, Heracles is a toughie because he's commonly used as a last stand servant. So the critical damage stuff can make more sense on last stand servants because you're kind of, you're kind of considering everyone on your team to be dead. So I mean, if that's the primary use, I'm not as worried about it as I was on like some of the other berserkers we talked about. Yo, nice. Jinako. What a champion. Maxed out Painting Summer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're almost at that 10-10-10 double. Hell yeah. Jinako's great. I love Jinako. When we had choose your own 5-star chat, and it was like, you know, pick a 5-star. Which one do you pick? That's what I picked. That's what I picked right there. Zero regrets. Zero regrets. Jinako's fantastic. Absolutely adore her. Good job. Good pick on Jinako. Look at that 20,000 HP after all is said and done from Painting Summer and the foes. And they're not even like max gold foes, so she can go even higher. Incredible. Incredible. Honestly, this is a pretty dang solid Listerino. Miss 120 of Jinako is nasty. Oh, I know. Miss Jinako can just like solo the whole game. Absolutely incredible. Love this list. Love some of the fun stuff we saw. Your dedication to Nero is astounding. That is the first Grail Jaguar man we've seen on stream. Great stuff. So if you want to be friends with Jomar, 555-062-989. All right, and let's see what we got up next. I believe this is pronounced, and correct me if I'm wrong, Actros. Actros. Are you in the chat? Because if not, we're going to the next person. Actros, please come down to the courtesy desk. We have a surprise for you. I'll wait a minute or two. Field me questions in the chat. Chat, feed me questions while we wait a sec. We're gonna wait like a minute or so. So if the person's left, I want to move on to the next one. I don't want to leave you waiting, chat. Your time is valuable. Y'all are choosing to watch me. You could be watching anybody, but you're watching me. That really puts things into perspective when I say stuff. God damn. Actros. Oh, ha! I think you wrote too much. Hi. Oh, you kept the nice. You kept the nice, Eric. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go ahead. There we go. There we go. Actros and Nietzsche. Boom. 881-487-281. It's Actros. No, he listen, Eric's been copying all your messages into the into a Google Doc and like, you know, editing stuff down. So like when you said nice, he just kept it in there and it said Actros and Nietzsche. Anyways, this is Ayami, 881-487-281. Let's go ahead and take a Ganderino. And we are looking at what? Normal 1, I'm pretty sure was listed. Normal 1. Okay, perfect. Normal 1. Let's see what we got here. Skahaku Skadi. She level 90. She got a maxed out Bond CE. She 10-10-10. She 2 out of 5. This is all we need to say. It's Scotty with Bond CE. Ooh, Summer Tomoe. Really? 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 Huh. Neat. That's the first Summer Tomoe we've seen. Only a year left before Summer Scotty. Soon. Waiting for that Galatea to drop on my birthday. Jomar, I think you were the only person in the history of man who has remembered Galatea. You're struggling with codes, so help would be nice. All right, let's go. I will go over what we have said about the support just for you, Actros, because you've specifically requested it. Because, yeah, I'm here to help. So on the quick cards, I would recommend Star Generation, just because Skahawk, Scotty, you know, that's a lot of hits. It's a lot of hits, and she's a quick supporter. So pretty dang good stuff. You can get by with stuff like Code Bless on the arts cards or any sort of cleanse. That can also be pretty god dang good there. And I would also recommend a cleanse on the Buster card, like Code Cure. Okay, chat is losing their stuff over Summer Tomoe, so let's go ahead and let's hop back over to Summer Tomoe before chat, like, screams into the void. Here, 10, 10, 10. All right, let's take a gander here. So, with this Noble Phantasm, we're increasing arts and Buster card effectiveness. And we're doing burn, and we are increasing stuff with burn. So, let's go ahead and try to focus on that. So, when it comes to Craft Essence, Hide Hunter is a pretty dang good pick with the NP gain and the critical strength. Tomoe Gozen, Summer specifically, is actually a pretty good recipient of Honey Lake. So if you're one of the few with Honey Lake, you can throw it on her, no problem. If not, this Hide Hunter is actually looking pretty fine. For the command codes, we've established with the Noble Phantasm that Quick is her least important card. So I would recommend some sort of debuff removal or Star Generation on that Quick card. Let's just get that right out of the way. For the arts cards, I would recommend Star Gather, because Star Gather is going to go ahead and help with her Noble Phantasm refund. We're going to go ahead and pull that through there. For the Buster cards, I would recommend any sort of additional critical damage. Since we're not going to be getting a lot of NP gain off of those Buster cards, let's just go ahead and sink as much damage into those as possible. Summer Tomoe is also in a unique position since she has Spreading Fire. Spreading Fire can overall increase her burn damage. So excellent substitutes on those arts and Buster cards if you want to try to go ahead and focus her a little more into burn, especially if you pulled Honey Lake and want her to be a Honey Lake user. Go ahead and give her some sort of command code that increases her ability to burn, because every stack of burn is going to gain a benefit from that Spreading Fire, kind of like Ashiodomen and Van Gogh and their increased abilities with Curse. Nintendo Switch Chan, level 100, nice. Chocolate Heaven, helping with quick effectiveness, NP strength, and NP gain, good choice. Fortunately, I've got a few MLB'd Honey Lakes. My gosh, Desu Vault, holy crap. I've got one, and I feel lucky for that single Honey Lake I have. We're at NP2, nice, nice, nice. All right. So for say, for the quick cards, remember, our archers have a lot of innate Star Gather, so she's getting a lot of stars regardless, and she is a quick servant on top of that, so you are going to be seeing a lot of stars generated from whatever she does. So on the quick, you can, of course, do Star Generation if you want, but you can also go ahead and give her something like a critical damage thing, kind of like the one who carries Fortune, little hamster CE, to increase critical damage on those quick cards. Since those are our most important cards, let's go ahead and buff up their damage overall. When it comes to her arts cards, she's actually going to be getting a decent amount of refund from her quick cards, and on top of that, you know, she's going to have Skahawk Scotty as a pretty dang good supporter, like already evidenced in your support list, so I wouldn't necessarily worry about Star Gather to go ahead and bump her up. I would actually overall recommend putting some sort of more supportive command code on her arts cards, maybe like a debuff cleanse or something like that. That could be very, very helpful for pushing her forward. When it comes to the Buster card, you can also go the debuff cleanse or bless route, but you can also go ahead and just give her some straight critical damage if you want to benefit from the high star gather rate. And that can go for the arts cards as well, that critical damage statement. Karna. Blue Illusion. There's just something so funny for me about this Arjuna CE being on Karna, but it's actually a pretty damn good one for Karna. Vasavi Shakti 1. Okay. Boom. Damage on the Buster cards. Nice, nice, nice. Boom. Something supportive on the arts cards. Maybe something like a Bless, something like a Cleanse. Since Karna only has one arts card, he's not really going to benefit that much from it. And for Karna's quick cards, we can just go ahead and bam, pure star generation. He's got a solid amount of hits on those quick cards, so you're going to get a decent amount of stars out of Karna. Karna, my goat. Karna is one of my wife's favorite characters in the history of media ever. I think her love of Karna might only be surpassed by her love of Zhongli from Genshin Impact. I think that's kind of the point we're at. It's kind of like the holy trinity of Karna from Fate, Zhongli from Genshin Impact, and Lucifer from Obey Me. That's kind of like the holy trinity of characters for her there. My boy Achilles, massive points already for Achilles. And yes, the stream's automatically archived on the YouTube channel. Wait, I'm married? Yes, I am married. A few years now, yeah. Bro, she's gonna leave you for Karna. I bought her a Karna playmat back when she played Magic. She still uses it as a desk mat. Got one made. She loves Karna more than you. It happens. We have an understanding, you see. We have an understanding. She shows me her anime husbando games, her otome games. I show her my waifu games. We're evened out. It's a very good relationship. The chat is brutal. Okay, so anyways, move. So this is solid. Star drop rate is solid. I can also recommend, honestly, I don't even think you could be mad about that. Star drop rate is good on this. However, I could also recommend making a case for critical damage because Achilles is a rider and has a lot of star gather. And plus, critical strength boost. Pull even more out of those cards. Wish I had a weeb wife too. It's funny, we met because someone told her that I knew like a lot about anime, and this was back in my college Fedora gentleman days. I'm actually way better. I'm way better than I was before. That Fedora has been co-signed to the Annals of Time, but and that's actually kind of what helped me pull myself out of my Fedora gentleman days. But she asked me what anime was good. She was looking for something with action, so I recommended Blue Exorcist, and then we watched Blue Exorcist together, and it was great. It was great. We had a good time, and then boom, there we go. Last anime we watched together was Witch from Mercury, which is one of the best Gundam series I've watched in a long time. Fantastic. Achilles or Odysseus. I am personally more partial to Achilles. I have both the Iliad and the Odyssey, however, and I really like Odysseus. I am firmly in the Achilles camp. Milady. No, it was bad. It was bad. I couldn't grow a mustache, so I just had the beard. It's not a good time for me. At least the first half of college. Second half, much better than the first half. My God. Ooh, Mochizuki Chiyome. Haven't seen one of these in a minute. Oh, I also, just so you know, I glossed over Castoria because general same. Ooh, you have codes. What am I doing? HP recovery is actually really good. Mage of Flowers. Okay, that's great. You're upping up her ability to recharge your Noble Phantasm. These college stories sound wild. College weird. Viva la France. I don't know if I'd actually recommend taking this off because I ideally, we don't want any stars going to our Castoria. She doesn't need them. That's not her forte. I would also remove this. Actually, Kennen is the best League of Legends champion ever. You know damn well, Eric, that I was talking about that, but for Heimerdinger and later Yasuo. It was my brother that was all about Kennen. My brother only played Kennen. And Crested Titan's pick, granting this I would take off the Buster card, mainly because you're not getting a lot of NP gain off of that. This would go a lot better on an Arts card. Because again, these percentages modify the base values, and Busters don't really give you that much. So yeah, move Crest over to an Arts card, take Viva La France and this off of the Arts, and maybe give her something like a Bless or a Cleanse, or something of that nature. Something more like the foe. I'm glad I remembered to go back. I almost glossed over that and denied you a lot of help that you were deserved. So I'm sorry about that. I need to play Ruined King. I hear very good things about Ruined King. Alright, so we got 888. Let's take a gander down here. Okay. So, like we said previously, Chizuome is an arts-focused servant. So, let's draw critical stars over to these arts cards, right? When it comes to her quick cards, they're just going to generate some solid stars for us anyways. So, let's go ahead and shoot ourselves some star generation on these quick cards. And for the Buster card, you can even just do something like a Code Bless or a Cleanse, or even just not put anything on there if you feel like you're strapped for cash. Something is always better than nothing, but this is easily her least important card. Ooh, fellow cat enjoyer. Fantastic. Child of Atlas, ignore defense and apply 40% special attack berserker. Nice. Nice. That's actually a fairly weird CE, but it's fun to break out sometimes. So cat's weird, right? Cat's weird because a lot of people mainly use her as a farmer. So I would actually recommend, and this might sound a little controversial to people, but I'm actually going to recommend you don't throw any codes on Cat. I feel like that QP is going to better serve you for basically every other servant we've talked about. And with the main way Cat is used to just shoot off her Noble Phantasm and then just not really do anything after that, I would recommend not necessarily using anything on Cat. If you do want to give a code for Cat, there is a code that is Tamamo's Mirror, and that can end up negating the stun on her Noble Phantasm. So that can be helpful. But overall, if you don't put anything on Cat, like, I'm honestly not going to judge you for it, and nobody in the chat should either. Wow. Holy crap. Damn. That is quite the Spishtar. Yeah, Demonic Sun Princess is an excellent budget for her. Good stuff, good stuff. We're 10-10-10 here. And let's see what we got going down here. Oh, we're focusing with Beast Paws. All right. Chat's just like, oh my god, an actual. It's like, oh my, an actual god. Bodhisattva is great on Avengers. This is really good on Avengers. Seriously, put this on your favorite Avenger. You'll be happy for it. Chat, my god. She's right there. Everyone's Girl Da Vinci, increasing NP strength by 8. Yes, this can be very, very helpful in farming setups. You can either chuck this on a supporter like Castoria, or you can chuck it on whichever servant you want to use the Noble Phantasm and farm with. So this is a fine choice itself. I imagine this is for bringing your Spishtar along on challenge quests, because we got a little bit of HP recovery focused in these. Maiden of Orleans and Good Wife Wise Fox are excellent codes to pair for each other, because Maiden of Orleans actually works off of that. So I would recommend pairing these together whenever possible. And finally, Royal Bunny, excellent thing just to throw on something when you're like, I don't know what I need to do with this. And this is actually effective on Spishtar just because, you know, we're not necessarily always using that quick card. She would benefit more from an effectiveness boost on any of her cards. So I actually wouldn't change this at all. I think this is great. So overall, pretty dang solid account. I hope I was able to help you with some of those command code recommendations. That is generally my goal. Like, if anyone like has questions, I try to answer them and try to help them out. It's part of the reason I started this channel. So if I'm able to help people, I really, really appreciate it. If you let me know. I should have finished that sentence, but I got distracted by Anime Weeaboo's message. I equipped Ilya with 2 White Vessels command seals. Thoughts? I did it to offset her NP debuff since her debuff immunity from her skill is RNG reliant. That's actually a good idea. No, I support that. Yo, 5 from Nons Chris. Love your content. Do the first list and I could use some command code recommendations, please. Happy to support my favorite FGO tuber. Yo, thanks, Nons Chris. Thanks, Nons Chris. I appreciate that. See, I definitely Nons Chris next. I did help. Good. Good. That's the goal. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I want to help you guys with these streams. I want to help. I want y'all to just have a damn good time. That's my goal with every stream, including the other games I stream, like Hollow Knight, which I am streaming tomorrow, and like Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I will be streaming on release day. Just a plug. Just letting you know. I do other things. It's possible. You have to do other things. You can't just focus on one game, or you will go insane. So let's see what we got here. 366, beep, beep, beep. 609, beep, beep, beep. And then 503, beep, beep, beep. Done. Search. All right, so if you want to be friends with Nons Chris, we are looking at 366, 609, 503. Kind of scaring me that the 666 is showing up next to that picture of Abigail. But let's go ahead and take a look at this list anyways. Hollow Cure some other time. Yeah, we gotta finish Hollow Knight. We gotta finish Hollow Knight. It's gotta be done. The game just keeps getting denser the further we go into it. There's just so much going on. It's like I'm playing through Symphony of the Night all over again. So let's see, we got Abby here. I'm a First Ascension Abby man myself. Partake with the King. Pretty solid CE on her, given that Buster Card effectiveness. I actually like on Abby, my favorite craft essence to use with her period is Cute Orangette. I found it helps solve a lot of her problems when it comes to her Noble Phantasm generation. So I would highly recommend looking out for the biggest NP gain CE you can find and just throwing it on Abigail. It really helps. But like her Light in the Abyss buff was very helpful with that as well. I still find Cute Orangette is very, very effective. And we're sitting at 2 on that Qliphothr Rhizome. Okay, so let's take a gander here. So I really wish Abby had an Arts Noble Phantasm, because it would solve the vast majority of her issues. But we're just going to have to work with what we got, and what we've got are Stargather CEs and Crest of Titan's Pit, which grants that NP gain. So I'd recommend chucking Stargathers and Crest of Titan's Pit on all of her arts cards. Just do whatever you can to throw some resources into her Noble Phantasm gain. When it comes to her quick, we're going to want to go ahead and give her just a little bit of star generation. So something like Code Glitter, very, very helpful. And when it comes to her Buster card, you can throw on something like a Cleanse, a White Vessel, a Code Cure. Code Bless also works to give her a little bit of extra HP recovery. Or you can just go full critical damage. That's also possible. Black Grail is good on Abby too, but depends on your support setup. Yes, it is. That statement does ring true, but you need a very strong support setup to pull off a Black Grail Abby. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. Abby could have been one of the best servants, just got scared of buff remove before damage. They did get scared of buff removal before damage, and then they immediately backtracked on a bunch of following servants, and that's why a lot of them are very good. Royal Icing, really good on Benny Enma, really good on any art servant, in all honesty. And then we're still 1-1-1 on the skills. I can understand, I understand not having those materials yet. Just try to get things to 6-6-6 when you can. All right, so let's take a gander here. So what do we got sitting in Benny Enma's skills? Ugh, bourbon. Hang on. Ugh, jeez. Don't want to be rude to chat. Oh, my pillow fell off. So we got a critical strength boost on Mind's Eye Fake, but that's her main way to evade stuff. So we don't want to super duper cut into that. We've got quite a bit of HP restoration, but if we chuck on something like the Jean CE, that's going to benefit the enemies off of Star Basket Small, which is a big no-no. Big bunch of garbage. We don't want that to happen. So for Benny, we can go with a standard setup. We can go with some sort of star generation on the quick cards. Matt and Cupid, hell, that's why I ain't judging you. That's why I ain't judging you at all. So let's go with star generation on the quick card. Let's go with star gather on the arts cards so we can go ahead and gain that noble phantasm back. And then let's go ahead and go with something like cleanse, or if you want critical damage on the buster cards. Please level up skills, Dechi. The chat is going into Dechi Mayhem. Super Orion. All right. Bestia del Sol, quick and buster card effectiveness and increase in critical strength. You've got the right mindset here. This isn't necessarily ideal on him, but you're doing what you can to increase buster effectiveness and critical strength. And to boot, you've got something that gives all of its points into attack. Yep, see, we're investing in the skills, chat. Don't judge too harshly. We were all at that point once. NP1, and all right, let's see what we got going here. We've got Blades, and we've got Ishtar, and we've got Crimson Hearted Leech. Excellent picks, all for the buster cards. Code Cure, nice. Give a little bit of heals. And Code Glitter, yeah, this is the kind of stuff we're looking for right here. So good placement. Good placement on these command codes for your Super Orion. Obviously, like you said, you're newer. You're just trying to make up with stuff when you can. So I mean, eventually replace Bestia del Sol with something that's more effective on Buster Crit or something like that. But yeah, it's just like Dis said. Sometimes it takes people like up to the year to really hit their first stride. You'll start hitting it with a couple servants, but then after that year, stuff is just gonna snowball. But yeah, if you've got a better crit damage CE for Super Orion, go ahead and put it on there. If this is the best crit damage thing you can muster, that's fine. Just change it out eventually. Ooh, I see we have another Karna Enjoyer with Imaginary Element. Nice, nice, nice. Nice bit of starting NP gauge. Eventually gotta do those skills. We'll get there eventually. And there's Vasavi Shakti. All right. So let's take a gander at this. So like we've established with the previous Karna, the arts card is the least important. So we'll put some sort of cleanse on there, something like that. We don't want Star Gather because we want Karna to deal with all that damage, right? We want Karna to just be destroying things with his cards whenever possible. So on those buster cards, let's go ahead and we can put Star Gather on there if we'd like. And we can even go as far as putting critical damage as well. Either of those will work on those buster cards. For the quick cards, Karna actually has a good number of hits on his quick cards, so Star Generation will end up going pretty far for him. Nemo. Royal Icing, nice. We'll work on those skills. NP1. Oh, Nemo. Hey, Justin, let me know if you have time. Justin Mary Meltrilus, Justin the Deck Doctor. I'm seeing your messages, Ria. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's always good to have a long-term project. Nemo, it's just so complicated with Nemo, because they really did Nemo dirty with this Noble Phantasm, right? Like, it should make Void Space pop up. That's really what they need to do. Give Nemo the ability to make Void Space, either with a skill or with the Noble Phantasm. Right? And all my issues with Nemo will vanish. Nemo needs the ability to make Near Water or Void Space. Just saying. So when it comes to Nemo, Stargather on the arts cards, so we can go ahead and try to get some of that Noble Phantasm back. On the Buster cards, we can go with critical damage or a cleanse. I lean more towards critical damage on riders and archers because they have such a naturally high star weight. Odds are some of those stars are going to fly towards the Buster card anyway, so why not go ahead and make use of that? And then we'll get some star generation on the quick card for a little bit of a bonus. Next up, we have Artoria Caster. Ooh, maxed out Fragment of 2030. 10, 10, 10. See, chat, this is where all the resources went. This is where all the resources went, right? Right? Like, anyone that was complaining about resources can no longer be mad. This is exactly where those resources need to be going. Good job. Good job. That is correctly prioritizing with limited resources. And let's look at these cards. So, like I said previously about Castoria, Stargather's right out. We don't want any stars going to Castoria if we can help it. She doesn't need them. That's not her purpose. Yeah, NP4 as well. Yeah, that is sick. So, go ahead and get some solid like cleanses or heals or something on those arts cards. Get some star generation on the quick cards, and then for the Buster card, let's just go ahead and you know, we can even chuck another cleanse or another bless on there. Just help them stay alive. Anyway, Busai commented this on one of Kadros' videos. Do you think Lasengle should consider adding gold gems to event shops? After years of this game being free to play, grinding for them is a hassle. Hard agree. If they could also do something like a material merge, where I am allowed to fuse my blue gems into red gems and fuse my red gems into gold gems, I'd absolutely take that. If they even wanted to do that instead. There's a lot of other gacha games out there that have like a tiered fusion system for materials, where you can trade like, you know, 2 of a lower rank material for 1 of a higher rank material. I'd totally take that. I'd totally take that. That'd be great. The first Hassan. I imagine this is one of your first and most powerful servants. We got Black Grail on here for a solid bit of NP strength. This can work on him. I would actually recommend Buster card effectiveness. That's going to get you a lot more damage than Black Grail, just because of the amount of Buster memory that first Hassan is able to get up to. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fine sword applying and Nord Invincible. Yep, and that's on his most damaging card. That's actually fine. That's actually a decent pick, not gonna lie. And then we've got Code Focus on the quick card. I'm gonna say change this to Code Glitter. Generate some stuff, because we want that damage, any of those stars we generate, to fly towards those Buster cards. Like, we want this. We want this with the Fine Sword to be getting all of our Buster cards. That's what we want to be getting our Buster cards. We don't want this getting any of the crit stars. Did I say Buster cards instead of crit stars? What's wrong with me? Anyways, yeah, so Star Gen. Something supportive, like a cleanse or something like that. And then things like this, ignore invincibility and just pure, like, raw critical damage, ignore invincibility, increase damage, chuck all of that on the Buster cards. That's where your damage is coming from. Mama Raiko. They need to make Bond CE's passive. Controversial, but I agree. That's fine. FGO's a single-player game. They don't necessarily have to worry so much about balance, especially with how hard they've been making things like, Ort. Definitely do these as soon as possible, because these make a huge difference for characters. Yeah, Hassan's arts card is really good. Honestly, if you even wanted to put NP gain on Hassan's arts card, that can get you a lot of stuff. I just would not recommend putting Stargather on that arts card. All right, let's say a gander here. So Raiko actually has the ability to, crit pretty damn well because of that ability to draw all of those stars. So definitely give her some critical damage on those buster cards, for sure, 100%. We can give her something like a heal or a debuff cleanse on those arts cards, so we can go ahead and get some bonuses off of that. And then for the quick card, just pure and utter star generation. Equip 2 CEs to one character? That'd be monstrous. What? You're telling me I'm gonna throw 2 black grails onto my main farmer? Is that what you're telling me? Oh no, I'll lose 3,000 HP over the course of the 3 turns, and everything will definitely be dead. 2 black grails, that's all. Qinshi Wang, alright. She has big crits. Good investment. Honestly, you can just throw Qinshi Wang in your back line, and odds are you're gonna beat the content. Straight up. That's just the kind of character Qinshi Wang is. That's basically how I beat Grailfront. I just threw the Emperor at everything, and honestly, it was fine. It didn't matter who else died, as long as I had either Asagami Fujino or the Emperor available, I won. Honey Lake, I see you're probably using for the Ignore Invincibility. I don't know if I would necessarily use it for the burn, but like I said, you're probably using it for the Ignore Invincibility. I would honestly recommend something on Qinshi Wang that granted stars per turn, because Qinshi Wang can really benefit from stars per turn. And I mean really benefit from stars per turn. Let's see what we got here. Critical strength on the arts card. And critical star gather rate on these arts card. I'd move these to other characters. Because Qinshi Wang is the Emperor, and Qinshi Wang is just the Emperor. That's why Qinshi Wang is genderless. Also, Qinshi Wang is an android on top of that. And it's not like the androids from Dragon Ball Z. Qinshi Wang identifies as the Emperor, and that is fine. We accept that on this channel. We accept things like that on this channel. Absolutely. People can be what they want to be. I don't care. I'll just provide them a basic level of respect, right? Right, chat? Basic level of respect. So as far as these go, now that we're done with that rant, star generation on the quick card, I would remove those from the arts card. I actually have a Qinshi Wang set up that is just the mash command code that reduces damage and just full bless. And it's been great. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. So if you want to just steal that setup, that's fine. You can do that. So overall, that's what we got. I hope I have been able to help. And there is a lot of potential in your account, and you did prioritize correctly with Castoria. So I hope that was all able to help you out. If you wish to be friends with Christian, 366609503. That will be the friend code. All right, and we actually we have time for one more, just because I unfortunately have to work tomorrow. Sag, I know. So RN Jesus has rolled, and I need to ask, is the top tier available? Oh, don't worry, Chris, I'll keep this up so people can send you friend codes and you can get flooded. Is the top tier present in the chat? The top tier what? I don't know. I mainly play grappler characters. When Street Fighter 6 comes out, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of Zangief on this channel. Is the top tier available? Please come down to the concierge. I'm leaning towards no. I'm leaning towards no. Give y'all 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 1. Yeah, right at the bottom. Top tier is here. Top tier will be our last of the night because unfortunately I have to go to work. Eric, if you could send me this doc, that'd be great. Like, I'm actually gonna bookmark this doc because Eric has graciously kept everyone that has submitted here. So if I pull this up and I like see you the next time we do this, and I'm like, oh hey, they put it in the last one, and I wasn't able to get to them. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Right? Right? That's only fair. 899-337-886. Beep. Borp. 899-337-886. Is that it? Is that it? Top tier, can you confirm? Top tier, can you confirm your friend code? It's with us on Google Docs. It should be accessible by both of us next month. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's my chat delay. It is my chat delay. Top tier, please confirm that that is your friend code because I'm not finding anybody. Like Ripski. Big Rip. Big Rip. Top tier, top tier, top tier, top tier, top tier. 849. 849. 337-886. Who's my favorite FGO tuber? My favorite FGO tubers have routinely been the ones that have like reached out and like interacted with me. That honestly has like really gone far when it comes to like that having that connection. So like Plushie's always been super cool. Kaldia Gurus, very, very helpful. Have always been super, super nice to me. Not an FGO tuber, but Shotgun Shogun's actually been really super cool for me and actually really helped me out a lot in the beginning. So Shotgun Shogun is up there as well. As far as other FGO tubers go, Manpig. Manpig has been like a great friend. Like we talk on Twitter like a lot. And I actually sent Manpig a Gundam a Gundam model. Manpig helped get me back into Gundam models. Shin-Edi as well has been super cool, and I really like just the positivity that Shin-Edi exudes. Haven't been able to stop by a stream in a while since our time zones don't match up. And then, you know, still enjoy the hell out of Shanice content. And All Muscle on top of that just always freaking makes me laugh. Always makes me laugh, and has even like swung by and raided a couple of times, so he's been super neat. They're actually all listed down on my, if you go to my YouTube homepage and scroll on the bottom, there's a list called Cool People You Should Follow. I have heard of Pocket Shock, yes. All right, let's look at top tiers. So I'm allowed to get ready for bed. No, Man Pig's still active. Last I checked. Just Man Pig's got like, you know, school and stuff. So like, it's understandable. Plus his videos have like a lot of stuff he has to do, so it can take a little longer. It's fine. Have I heard of Studio Omega? I should check out Studio Omega. I have not read the Archie and IDW Sonic comics. I remember the voice of St. Course days, man. Dating me. Let's take a gander here. Okita Soji Alter. Ooh, did I? Did I QRT you? Nice. I tend to QRT cool things. Twitter's fun when Elon Musk isn't ruining it. So this is a 2K level 100 Okita. We're maxed out on Starry Nights. We are 10-10-10. Always get bonuses for the Starry Nights. Zekken's at 2. Let's take a look here. Ooh, we are almost max gold faux pod. Miss Majin, thematic and powerful. Wedge of the Heavens should always go on your best servant. Disillusioned Blossom. Ignoring Invincible, heck yeah. And Star Drop Rate. This is a solid Okiton. This is a really solid Okiton. Good job. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to Voice. I remember Voice, like, started doing Girls Frontline stuff. And then I just, like, haven't seen anything. Summer Okiton is inbound in a few months. Be prepared. Be prepared. Should give Studio Omega a check? I should. I really should. Miyamoto Musashi, level 90. 1K'd. Like a Burb. Quite like a Burb. Ooh, and she's 10-10-10. Instinct to 8. Ooh. So you got here. I always love seeing this on Musashi because it's just so thematic. It's just so thematic. Are we full crit damage on those Buster cards? We are. That is some sick stuff. That's what I like to see. I'm crying. NP gain boost on that Crest of Titan's Pit. Yeah, that wraps up super, super well with her increased hits on those cards. And same with Crest of Humanity on the quick cards. Yeah, that's a very, very good way to take advantage of those multiple hits. I would say these are honestly the ideal command codes for that quick and that arts card. Like if there was an optimal pick, it would be those two. So seriously, thank you for showing that to us. Ooh, level 100 Emiya. I actually don't think we've seen a level 100 Emiya. I've seen a 90. Voice of St. Quartz got exposed for lying about his giveaways and scamming donations from viewers. Oh God. Shame. Shame if that's the case. I neither confirm nor deny. I'm only repeating what chat has said. I don't know the situation. But if that's the case, that's very sad. So anyway, we've got Arts and Buster and Critical Strength and starting NP charge. That's actually all very good on Emiya with the way his setup is. Wow. We're NP5. Let's take. Oh, is this a I will destroy Saber setup on Emiya? Oh my God, this is an I will murder Saber Emiya. Wow. That's good stuff right there. I can't say anything bad about that Emiya either. I really can't. I cannot. Nice, Skahawk. I never got this drop. I never got this drop. I'm so mad. This has made me so mad. This scene is like useless without the drop. Oh god. We're 10 10 10. NP5. The Emiya altar we didn't know we needed. My gosh. Bonuses to undead. More bonuses to undead. Bonus damage to divine. Bonus damage to divine. Bonus damage to divine. Excellent. Very focused, Skahawk. Top tier says, my Okitan that you saw in the beginning took a lot of work, and Emiya was your first servant, so he got special treatment. Nice. Never forget your first. Ooh, chat's. I know chat's already loving this. I know chat's already loving this. You show a Grailed Medusa or Medea, and it's guaranteed that chat is going to consider you very cultured. Bella Lisa to give everyone that QP on farming. She do be 10 10 10. Yeah, right, chat? Crimson Teacher's Pointer is so good. It's so good. Star Gather Rate on the arts. This I might remove. Since we want stuff on the quick cards. Yeah, there goes chat about Medusa. Bing, bing, bing. Boom, boom, boom. Bong, bong, bong. The Star Gen on the quick is great. I would actually recommend removing the... Oh, my nose is so itchy. I actually recommend removing the Gather from the arts cards and maybe giving her something like a heal or a cleanse or something like that, since we want to utilize those quick cards whenever possible. The critical damage on the Buster card's good, though. Castoria, yes, good, yes, grand, yes, great, yes, good. Heals, yes, heals, yes, good, yes, grand, heals, yes. Stars on the Buster, yes, 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 she won't die, yes, yes, good, grand. What else can I say? Comma, yes, yes, comma dope. This is disgusting. This is disgustingly good. I tip my hat to you with this if I was wearing one. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. And she's 10 10 10 and extra attack boost. Let's see what we got going here. Ooh, poison from Barley Drink. Poison from Tragic Dargon. There it is. That needs to go on a Kama or a Parvati that you have immediately. Pick one. I like it on Kama. That spear is awesome. Yes, another poison. And yes, critical strength. Nice. Good, good, good. Musashi. Imagine the money they would make if they made Summer Medusa the quickest way to hit top grossing. Quickest way to hit top grossing. Alright, we've got a K-scope and she's 999. Yep. Get a fedora for the streams? No, I told you already. I retired the fedora, Telekid. It has gone into the ether. So like we said before with Tamamo Cat, I can understand not wanting to put a code on your main farmers, right? Because you're hoping that you never even have to use their face cards. They're just going to farm, and they're just going to use that Noble Phantasm. And if you have to use a face card, you're like, oh god, what is wrong with my farming setup? So I can understand this. I can get behind this. There's a Black Railed Spishtar. It sure is a 10-10-10 Black Railed Spishtar. It sure is a 10-10-0 on a Pen Skills Black Railed Spishtar. It sure is an NP2 Black Railed Spishtar. Alright, let's see here. Da Vinci, good, great. Throw it on the arts card, eat a little extra damage. Ooh, Immobilize immune. So we're taking this Spishtar to battles, ain't we? We're taking her to boss fights. Critical strength on the Buster card. I already clicked on Da Vinci. And should be a new servant. The only one thinking Eric Bloodaxe has been left in the dust from the entire FGO roster. You mean Eric Bloodaxe? Eric, the man with the bloody axe. The bloodiest axe man. Eric, the Blood Axe King. That Eric Bloodaxe? Bloodaxe. Anyway, super cool, Spishtar. Nice. This is great. This is a great set that you showed us. We got to end on a Grailed Medusa, which the chat always loves to see. Nice repping your Grailed Emiya, and that is a pitch perfect Okiton, and I'm very glad you got to show us optimal quick and arts command code setup on Musashi. That was an excellent teaching moment. If you wish to be friends with the top tier, 849-337-886. Now, unfortunately, Chad, it is the time that I must leave you because I have a day job. Now, this doesn't mean we're gone forever, of course. I keep trying to put out videos that y'all would enjoy. I might try doing stuff into other games in the future. Who knows? I'm just trying to continually put out content that both I enjoy and hopefully you all will enjoy. So I'd like to thank y'all for engaging in my content, even if it is not FGO related. Speaking of not FGO related content, we've got Hollow Knight that will be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. I'm attempting to get through the whole game, so hopefully we'll end up getting through the whole game. And we are doing a day one release stream for the remake of one of the greatest games of all time, Resident Evil 4. I've already streamed 2 and 3 on the channel. You can check those out. I am unreasonably excited for Resident Evil 4 remake, and I hope it's as good as I think it's been looking from the trailers that I've seen. I think it's going to be an incredible game. Anyways, chat, that is it for me that's it for me, Kawaii50. I hope you all have a phenomenal evening. Again, thank you all so much for stopping by. Check the description for the Discord, the Patreon, the Twitch. Thanks to everyone who gave out super chat donations. I appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who liked the stream, who subscribed to the channel, who did all of the things. Your support is the only reason I keep doing this stuff.